Good morning, good morning. It's 4:30 in the morning. Actually, it's 4:36. I had to change my password. So, I'm a few minutes late for all of you who are coming in here. Let me let me sign on to my other account. Clear. All right. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, 4:30 in the morning, October 2nd, 2018, and this is Meri at the.meri.atelier. Hello to those of you that are coming in. Welcome, 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 and welcome to everybody who watches the replay. I have a list. Good morning. As you come in, say good morning. Good morning. Hi, Kim Marie's up and at 'em early this morning, ready to go to work, ready to start that work week. Hi, Topaz Pearl. You were. I decided that I should start using those art journals that I make. I made that as a part of Terry at Recycled Parts for Art when she started her eBay store, or not her eBay store, her Etsy store. She had kind of a design team, kind of a event for that, and I was a part of that, and I made that journal out of a Betty Crocker cookbook. And if you see a fly around here, he's bothering me. This is the Pick 10 that we did last night at Lisa's. This really turned out for me. Actually, I think it was Judy who sent me, one of the prompts was a napkin. And I think I used this teapot. It had teapots and coffee cups on it. And one of the prompts was doodle with paint. Well, I took that teapot right there and enlarged it because I couldn't think of anything else to do. Hi, Marie. Megs. Good morning. Well, for you, it would probably be afternoon or evening, Megs, but I have my morning coffee. There's nothing like morning coffee. Did you hear that gulp? I thought that I'd be easy on myself and start out slow this morning. And get a few things done that I need to get done. Let me move my coffee cup. I should probably put it over here so I don't spill it on my desktop. I'll just spill it on my computer instead. I have this kind of a folder that I created with one of Aunt Beck's Dirty Dozen, and I cut off part of it, and I was going to make a journal out of it, but I just kind of like it as a folder. I just have this hairband, and I keep those jelly prints, I won't call them fails, they're just kind of incompletes. And I've been using them as collage fodder and everything. So what I want to do is I have a few more here, and I like to cut them to 8.5 by 10. And so I'm just going to 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to do that to start out my day. And I can talk to you all while we're doing this, except for my chair is running over my phone cord. Okay, let's see who's come in. Hi, Kimberly. Maria, good morning. Mary, your glue book video inspired me to go through my magazines this morning before tossing them in the recycle bin. Well, there you go. I have a whole set of magazines that I need to go through too and toss them in the recycle bin after I go through and fussy cut. I said hello to Pegs, Kangaroo Babe Oz. 5:30 p.m. Well, hi, Kangaroo Babas. Welcome, welcome. So it would be 5:30 p.m. Is that Tuesday or Wednesday for you? Are you a day ahead of us? 5:30 p.m. Are you just 12 hours ahead of us? So you're still on Tuesday afternoon, is that right? I get confused. It only changes to Wednesday morning when I'm at 7:30 at night. Then you're the next day. That's how it goes, I think. Meg's is 10:30 p.m. Oh. Well, where are you at, Kangaroo? If it's 5:30 p.m., I see Oz. Maybe you're not in Australia. Tuesday. All righty. But you switch days on me someplace in there. But that's one thing I like about the early mornings is I get to see you international folks that I usually don't see otherwise. I see Meg's on Facebook. Let's see, is that right? I'll pull one out here. Yeah. Oh, but I need it already at 8.5, so I need to cut 8.5 here. I'm just doing this so they'll fit into my folder. I don't have a big stack of them. Yeah. So yesterday was the big Inktober day. Messing with my camera. Everybody was doing Inktobers yesterday. I think I'm just gonna have to, well, I'll just let it be 8.5 by 11. I just have a few. This way I can put them in that folder and then grab them when I want them. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Australia, Western Australia. Well, let me get out my international. I got to get me a better sheet to write things on here. These are all my international folks. Megs is in New Zealand, and you're in Australia. And Meg said it was, I got to look this up. You said it was 5:30 p.m. and Meg said it was 10:30 p.m. So is there 5 hours difference between New Zealand and Australia? I'm getting confused. It doesn't take much to confuse Mary Abrams. I'm going to write you down, Kangaroo Oz. Kangaroo Babe Oz. You're from Australia. I'm making a list of my international folks so I can keep track of where you all are. I need a better list page, but I'll do that later. Hi, Ruth. Good morning. Good morning. Kimberly, good morning. So I don't understand because you said it was 5:30 p.m. and you're in Australia and Megs is in New Zealand and she said it was 10:30 p.m. Is there that big of a difference time zone between Australia and New Zealand? Oh, you're in daylight savings time? I get mad at this daylight and Central Standard Time, Central Daylight Time. I just, because people keep asking me and I keep going, I don't know which it is now. So I just started saying Central Time. It is what it is. I'd have to go look it up to see what it is these days. I don't think we've switched our time yet. Usually we switch the time in November, is it? I'll have to look that up too to see, but I don't think we've switched our time. We switch over in the fall back, spring forward. There's that big of a time. Deb from Oz. Hi, Mary and all. It's 7:50 p.m. in my part of Australia. Wow, you guys really have a difference in time zones. The first week in November. Thank you, Topaz. Hi, Bev from Oz. And Anne and Topaz and Ruth and Megs. Do I have you down, Bev, for Oz? I don't think I have you down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Bev from Oz. Well, just let me get these. There isn't a huge stack of them. I've been using them as collage in my, these are kind of the pieces that really needed more work, but I'm not getting out my jelly plate for a while. I've had enough jelly plating for a bit. I need to take there's a fly bugging me. He doesn't like that winter's coming. I was in 2 swaps. Aunt Beck had a swap and Lisa had a swap. And Aunt Beck's was just kind of send to whoever you want, random act of kindness. And I sent to everybody who sent to me. I waited till I got something and then I returned it. That's kind of how I handled it. But my goodness, I think I mailed out 11 envelopes, 10 or 11 envelopes. And Lisa had assigned partners and I had 2. So I have enough painty papers from everybody else, plus what I did for me. This one was just a pickup page, but we'll still cut it. Fit it in there. That may not be exactly straight. There's another pickup page. I want to thank everybody for leaving the nice comments. I got a lot of nice comments on my Inktober from yesterday. More than usual. And I just want to thank everybody for watching and for commenting. That really is encouraging when you all do that. Hi, G. Good morning to G. G, I was watching Dee Dee yesterday, and I saw you out there. I was going to say hello, and then I got distracted. Oh, dear. It doesn't take much to distract Mary. I was stitching on Pepe Le Peu. I'm going to show him to you all today, as soon as I get a few other things done here. He's not quite finished yet. I'm still working on him, but he's made some major transformations since last week. You were watching and trying to Inktober? Now this was pickup tape that I had when I was cleaning the plate. 8.5 by 11. I'm just going to use it anyway. Let's see if that'll cut. It does cut. I got that from Janet. She said use packing tape. And so I did, and it picks up all the leftovers that if you're ready to clean your plate and put it away. Usually if I know I'm going to do another jelly plating session, I don't clean it because I'll pick it up the next time. But if I know I'm going to put it away for a while, I try to clean it good, because I don't want to put it away filthy, dirty, painty. And I don't anticipate getting that out for a while. Oh, I have enough. Let me fill up my journals. Plus, I have a whole box of painty papers that I've been saving from last year. People sent me happy mail, and they throw in painty papers, and oh yay! Every time I get them, I still get them. I go, yay, painty papers! Just send me your painty papers. Send me your leftover scraps. I'm gonna not throw these away. These are, well, some of them I can throw away, like that I can. And these strips here I can. But I'm going to glue them down in my little collage book, but not today. I'll do that later. I just want to cut them today. Let's see what's going on in chat. Hi, Button Addict. You're awake for Mary today. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Topaz says, Kimberly, yes, the chat flies now that we've moved to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, Dee Dee's pretty popular. Well, Dee Dee she was popular when she was over on, this is just tinfoil. Dee Dee was popular when she was over on Ustream. I mean, people like her. What can I say? They just like her. Well, she's an excellent artist. She shares her knowledge, and you know, she's got that personality that people enjoy. I mean, she talks to people like you're her best friend. And then she does Society of Idea Collectors. That gets me. This piece, I really like this piece. I punched some pieces out of it. This one turned out nice. I'm going to be doing more of that the next time. I think this is getting pretty close to the end here. I'll quit boring you guys. I'll quit boring you. But you know, I get so much done. I get so much done early in the mornings. But, ouch. I dropped my... Is that the last one? I think that was the last one. Let's put the plate away, the cutter or trimmer away. And let's put the scraps away. And so, see, I've got that done. Yeah. So when I do a pick 10 and I need something collage paper or something like that, or if I'm working in my glue books, I can just grab this folder. And I know these are ones that are, I call them rejects, but they're not really rejects. They're just ones that I didn't do more to. And they just fit right in here. Pretty well got a full. Okay, there's that. Let's cross that off my list. Cross that off my list. Cut jellies. Do you guys want to see where I am on Pepe Le Peu? We'll show you that next. This is his hair. This is that brown eyelash that I dyed black. I'm still kind of pulling out some of the ends here. We'll just set that aside. I got his tail. Let me get up closer to the screen so you guys can see it better. Here, now I just kind of put it in here. There's a little, when I stitched it, I left a little gap. And I cut his tail kind of like in a big loop. And then I think I explained in one of my videos how I was going to do that. I just used one layer of this and I cut some of the interfacing back. And then I turned it under and made a seam and I did the blanket stitch. So, and here's his white stripes. It's on both sides. It's that eyelash yarn. Now I'm going to take the black and go down the center here where you see the red. Well, I don't know how much you can see. Right in here is that red blanket stitch. I'm going to use the black and go down the center of his back. And I started doing the tail. But on his tail, all I'm doing is just stitching, kind of like a running stitch. And then I just kind of fluff out the eyelash yarn. And all of this on the inside is what my thread that I'm using for his tail. And I just tucked it in there to keep it out of the way. So I got the pin over here. So there he is so far. I'm still working on him. But his tail has that wire in it, so it will bend. So, and then I'll have some, I'm thinking that I'm going to, let me reach for them here. I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is cut a strip of this and put alongside the bottom, maybe use it for the eyes. So there he is. There's Pepe Le Peu. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. I'm going to have to go listen to a cartoon or something and see how they pronounce it. So, and here's Pierre. He's still in the works. Let's do some things to him this morning. I'll be showing, when Aunt Beck comes in, I'll be showing Pepe again. Pepe. Thank you, G. Let's catch up with chat here. Hi, Kimberly557 and Kimberly Ray. Got two Kimberlys in here this morning. He's back at work and getting back in routine. He is. Kimberly, thank you for thinking of us. Hi, Heidi. Welcome, Heidi. Welcome to Button Attic. Eva. Hi, Eva. Welcome, Kimberly Ray. Kimberly557. Cute little stinker, Topaz says. Heidi and Maria and Button Attic and Ruth and oh my goodness. You're all up early. And Megs. Seeing if there's anybody here I miss. Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. And G. Topaz, Eva. Button Attic. Just kind of going through here, seeing if I missed saying hello to somebody. I think I got you all now. So here's Pierre. He's kind of looking like he needs to have some work done. And someone suggested, no, I thought I had a red hat. I thought I painted his hat red. This is not the red hat. Well, I'm not going to put his red hat on until maybe I thought I painted it red. Well, we're going to paint his hat red. But before we do that, I was going to use rubber cement and put his hat on. I don't know what happened to his red hat. It's around here someplace. He probably fell off on the floor and I haven't found it yet. But what I want to do is cut this. And that means I have to find my scissors. What did I do with them? Yeah. I always try to get organized, but it just seems like I'm always missing something. I don't know. Did I take my scissors out in the other room? Oh, Mary. Mary. Let me reach over here and get these. They're here someplace. I'll probably find them as I'm working here. What I want to do, maybe I should zoom in just a little so you can see them a little better. You have some Red Hat Society cross-stitch patterns. Very fun sayings. Yeah, I have some of those too, and some of those charts. I'm going to be painting that. I'll probably try to get that done. But what I want to do here, so I can at least get working on him, so I want to trim this. I think this is as dry as it's going to get. It's pretty dry. It's still a little spongy, but that's okay. We want it that way for the pincushion. And let me just kind of cut. This is all going to be on the inside anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And actually, it's kind of a good thing that I'm cutting this off because I can use it to measure the length of the next thing I'm going to do here. And that's, I'm not going to glue it down totally. I'm just going to glue it the same way I did this and let it hang here, because I'm going to stuff it in there with some fiber fill, but I want it to glue first. So if I measure, see, this goes clear around here, so that tells me the length of what I need to cut off here. Mary's not totally. So I need, and I'm going to cut to that red because that'll give me a little extra. And I think I'll cut this red here. Let me cover you guys up. And I just cut here. Now let's just cut it off. Let's just cut it off. And let's see, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to glue. Now I have to be careful because I don't want to glue onto the cap because I want to be able to take that off. And I think I do want to turn this under here on the side. So I want to glue this way. And I'm going to do the same thing with taking the darts, but I'm going to glue them around this way. Oh, I got way more than I need. Maybe on the other side of this white. I'm eyeballing it. Gosh, I might have enough to put a band around this. Will I have enough? I think I will. Cut a little band out of red there. All right. So what I want to do is get out the E6000 here. Kind of turn that under just a, well, actually, I think I'll pin it. I can go back in and glue it down later. I have my basting thread here. I have my basting thread. I don't have to fool with Ready the needle if I use a single thread here. Let's do that. Just take a little. And this will all come out later after it's all, I'm going to glue it down with E6000. G, good night. Have a good day, G. Good morning, not good night. I'm so used to saying good night in my Friday nights. I forget this is Tuesday morning. There we go. Yeah. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Thank you, Penelope. Actually, I could kind of glue that down, but I'm not. I think what I'm going to do is glue it this way. Now, I want it to come over enough. I'm going to have just enough, I think. I might have to stretch it just a little here. I might have made it just a teeny bit too short, but I think I can. Actually, I could leave this and paint it. I might do that. Or I'll put a vest on him. A leather. I was thinking about making a little leather vest. But let's see, if I glue it this way, glue down, glue down, glue down, bring it around, bring it around. Well, I think I'll have enough to still do a seam and turn it under just a teeny bit, maybe not quite as much, but I'll know when I get there. I'm buffering. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't gotten rid of the buffers. I finally got an answer from YouTube, and it was so far off of what I was asking. I'm going, wait a minute, you're talking about tagging, and I was talking about lagging, and she said tagging, T-A-G-G, and I'm going, lady, can't you read? I mean, I would understand if I spoke it to her. And I was asking her how I reconnect to a different server, because I want to see if reconnecting to a different server will help my issue. And I don't know. The help was absolutely no help. I I just filed it. I didn't say anything back. I'm going, I got better help from Azure than I did from you. I'll go to Azure for my technical help. And that is a point, because sometimes we get a lot of help from each other. I guess I want to start sticking this in here. We get help from each other. But I've been kind of researching this issue where I lose my, and it has to do, I'm afraid that I'm never going to get rid of it, because I don't have the technical setup, and I'm in a kind of a rural area where I want to bring that down a little. I'm in a rural area where our internet services, we're lucky to get what we get. So, and I don't care if that shows, because I'm going to be putting something around it, but I do want to bring it down. So here I am trying to get Pierre in glued together here. So I'm going to be putting fiber fill in here, but I'm just pinning it right now. I'm going to glue it down. Right in there. And right in there. So I guess the next step, I need to put some wax paper out here. This is the sheet that I'm going to do my extra Inktobers on. I don't want to get it E6000 on it. The next step is to put some glue on here and glue it in there. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how this turns out. They're talking about dogs and cats in chat this morning. Loves the snow but hates the rain. I think YouTube technical help is all computer generated. Really? That would not surprise me at all. That would not surprise me at all. Talking to a 6th grader. That's sad. That's sad. They think those computers know everything. They don't even understand your question. What is this? Hold it. It's usually oozing out on me here. I gotta clean off the... Yeah. Just glue it right into there, and maybe a little bit into there. And where's my cap? I like to put the cap on right away while I'm... And glue it right down into there. And let me get some masking tape here. I think. course, it's never where I want it. However, what is that? I'm digging it out. I have some. It's just on the bottom. It's just on the bottom. I bought extra tape at that liquidation sale. You could get tape for 65% off. Just kind of tape it down here to hold it. And now I think I'm going to have to cut it. Clip it like you would around the circle. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm still buffering myself. That's what happens. That computer got mad at me. It heard me call it a sixth grader, and it got mad at me. So it knocked me off. It didn't really. I'm just talking. Yeah, there's a lot to it, the connectivity and everything, but I'd like to know, and my question was, would it help if I could connect to another server that's closer to me? That was my question. And I didn't get an answer. Maybe I didn't ask it good enough. Maybe it was my fault again. Seemed pretty clear to me. I don't have I just have these, but I guess they're enough to cut some. Yeah. Let's see if these cut any better. They're smaller. My other scissors are out in the... My other scissors are out in the other room. I was doing some fussy cutting. I'm just cutting some little, because I'm going to fold it around his neckline here. I think that might be enough. Actually, I need to. Now, I'm concentrating on this. Wow, I got it clear off into here, didn't I? Okay. What did I do here? That really stuck to it, too. Huh. That was interesting. Just don't mind me while I'm talking to myself. I need to cut this one a little bit more. so I can glue it down there. Just like that. Alrighty. Now let's see if this will work. It's a bumpy ride this morning. Yeah, it's a bumpy ride. I think the next time that this happens, I'm going to actually take the video and attach it to an email and send it to them and say, see what happens? See what happens? Thank you guys for sticking with me. Well, I know what they'll come back and say it's your internet connection. They won't say it's their fault. But what bothers me is that I don't drop like this on other services. You know, I don't lose my data connection like when I Zoom. So I kind of think that it's something technical in YouTube that is not working with the servers. Or it could be that my server's so far away and it's losing it goes out and, you know, is searching for more stuff and then it loses its data connection. I mean, I'm just talking. Yeah, they won't admit it. They won't admit it. They've got artificial intelligence, so they're just naturally smarter than the common person. But after saying all of that, I get mad at them. I get mad at them because it falls, but I do appreciate being able to do the videos, and I appreciate being able to do the lives. I mean, if I got that mad at them, I could go on Twitch or something, you know. And so there is. I gotta give them some credit. But it'd be nice. It would be nice if I didn't have to deal with this. But I am on Wi-Fi, and that makes a difference. I am wireless, and from reading, they say wireless is your worst possible thing, but that you should be on. But it's all I have. So, you know, what do? I can't. I can only do so much. I can only do so much. And it could be the wiring in our house. But I think we've got pretty good wiring here. I checked Tanya was having issues, and she said to make sure your outlets are 3-pronged so it'd be grounded. Well, I checked that, and our outlets are 3-pronged, but the router from the Wi-Fi modem router thing is only 2-pronged. So maybe I need a new one of those, but that's what they gave me when they hooked it up, and I'm not sure I want to call Windstream, and it'll be it took them a month to come out and hook me up. And I was having this problem. I think it's more than the router, because I was having this same problem when I was using Verizon Wireless, when I was using unlimited data to so it's something more than the router and the wiring. It could, Verizon Wireless is still, I mean, it's via the phone too, so it could just be the way YouTube acts with wireless. Yeah. It's just a combination of things. It isn't working that great. This needs to be cut a little more. It's just a combination of things, and I'm not sure that I can solve it. So I just have to watch and reconnect. At least it reconnects. Don't give it any ideas. This needs to come down just a little more. And this needs to come in there. I need some more glue in there. I should have basted this side. Oh, come on, Pierre. Hold still. He says, this stuff stinks. And we have cable here. Well, we had cable, but my brother went to satellite, and I think satellite is probably even worse internet connection. So the other thing is to hardwire. They're telling me to hardwire my computer, and I don't have a computer that I want to put online. My computer's old and it's been offline for 2 years. So I need a new everything. I don't like how this is gapping. Sorry, I'm not following chat while I'm doing this. I'm trying to give Pierre his outfit here. Ew, that E6000 gets sticky stuff. Now I'll be cutting all of this off the bottom. I'll be cutting that off. But I think basically this is what I want. And then I'm going to reach in there and stuff some fiber fill in here so I can still get pins in there. And I'll be putting, I think I'm going to put a leather strip around the top here and call it his vest. I might bring it down to the sides here. That E6000 is gonna need a leather strip down there because it's kind of gooey in there. So let me grab a what here. There's my other masking tape. Put him up on here to dry. I'll be working with this, gluing it down, but it's kind of wet now. I'm going to let that part dry. And then I'll be stuffing some fiber fill up in there so I can put pins in there. And then I'm going to take a leather strip and put around his collar and kind of down the front here and there, I think. So, Pierre, you're getting there. You are getting there, mister. I love to hear my little grandniece, and she gets mad. Like, she gets mad at her dogs, and she'll say, "Hey, mister." All right. So I'm going to put him up over here to dry out. And while that's drying out, I think I'm going to paint this other hat red. I thought that, I don't know what happened to my other red hat. I thought I painted it red, but things get knocked around. Things get knocked around. He's looking good. Thank you, Eva. Hi, Artsy. Artsy girl Marilyn. Hello, hello. I just finished working on Pierre. There we go. Penelope helped me out a little this morning. Now, I'm just going to paint this. I know I painted that other hat red. I'll just have two red hats when I find the other one, but I'm going to go ahead and paint this one red too. I'll just have two red hats. I should probably... Yeah. It probably fell off on the floor and fell down into behind my desk. Fell off of the cliff. I got to clean out behind my desk here, see what's behind it. But I was meaning to do this anyway. Let's paint the inside of it. Thank you guys for sticking with me through all of those lost data connections there. I appreciate it. Aunt Beck is going to do her sewing session today at 2 Eastern Time. Aunt Beck's channel, Aunt Beck's Creations, AUNTBECS Creations. She's been doing some Tuesday afternoon sewing sessions. And that's really kind of where I got Pepe Le Pew's pincushion from. But she's going to be making soup bowl cozies today, and I don't think we'll use them. I think I'll make them and they'll just sit. So I have some errands to run. I have to go to the post office. So I don't know if I'll be there for the whole time. I'll try to peek in. But if you're interested in making some soup bowl cozies, and she talks about other things too. And then she goes live regularly on Wednesday nights at 7 her time, which is 6 my time. And I have to hurry and get done with supper because I have to do the cleanup and everything. So you have to hurry and get it all done so that I can... Hi, Ruby. 33rd, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Painting the other hat red here. Welcome to folks who've come in. I appreciate you guys coming in early in the morning like this. You come in and some of you are heading off to work. You come in and say good morning to me before you go to work. What a great way to start your day. Come in and say hello to Mary. And just start your day with a smile. All right. You. Clean my hands off a little here. I've got E6000 and red paint on my hands. I got hand sanitizer on my grocery list. That E6000, it gets so rubbery. All right, let me kind of wipe this. Throw that away. And I'm going to put this hat over to dry. And then I'll check on chat, see what's going on in chat. Let me put this over to dry. Let's see what's going on in chat. Hi, Laura. Good morning, good morning. When a few more come in, I'll show Pepe Le Peu again, where I'm at on him. I showed him earlier this morning. All right. I said good morning to Ruby. Eva says that Scotch fast drying glue was hard to get off my fingers yesterday. Yeah. See, I've still got it on. It takes, I have to go in and use hot water. Look, it's a second skin, that E6000. It's sticky stuff. But I have to have my fingers, I can put gloves on. And I know they sell that art glove stuff, but I don't use it. I forget to put it on. All right, let's see what else is going on here. I just finished, let's see, I started this morning, Laura, by trimming up some jelly prints to 8.5 by 11, and then I was showing Pepe Le Peu, the little skunk. I'll show him a little bit later. And then I worked on Pierre. That's all I've done so far this morning. And I've lost my data connection probably about 8 times already. Kimberly Ray says, it's great starting my day with you, Mary. It's great starting my day with you guys. I really do like these early morning streams. It gets me up and it gets me doing something, you know. I get a lot done in the morning. See, Laura said good morning. Oh, you're talking about those bowls that Aunt Beck is making. Eva's making them for gifts. Kimberly uses them all the time. We don't use them, and I don't think that, I'm pretty sure my brother would say, what are those? And he'd, and that would be the end of it. I don't think they would get used. Eva says, I bought a walking foot. Oh, for your machine. Cool. Yeah, I have to get that machine, my $5 machine, out and thread it and see what it's doing. See if it will work. Heidi says, have a great day. So Heidi's probably long gone, but have a great day, Heidi. And I think I said good morning to Marilyn. So I think I'm caught up. Oh, that dropping off thing is so annoying. Yeah, losing that data connection is really annoying. So what I thought I'd do next, let me check my list here. I had a list. Yeah, I had a list. Oh, my list is gone. Here it is. It's over here. Let's see. Let me see. Let me do some checking off. I did the update on Pepe Le Peu. I've worked on Pierre. So I've got a few things that I want to do, but what I thought I would do next, and I don't know how this is going to work because I've fallen so many times. This is the book that I'm doing my Inktober in, and this is day 1. Now my scissors are in the way like the others were, and I probably won't find them again when I need them. Let me zoom in just a little. This is day 1. You guys saw that yesterday. But I thought I would do, now I'm going to get out of chat. I'm just going to minimize it. And I'm going to go to gallery. This is the one that I want to do for day 2. And I got this also off of Pixabay. Isn't that cute? Isn't she darling? She's really, see if I can find it here. This is the photograph, but I zoomed in on her, the little girl, I zoomed in on her in that other photograph. So I'm going to actually do the little girl and the little boy, but I'm going to put them on separate sheets. So let's go back to her again. So also what I'm going to do here, and somebody commented, and I thought it was a really good suggestion, is I have out here, and I'm going to have to unplug this while I'm working on this. Out here, I have my camera set up so I can see this camera. Oh, but I can't see the top. That isn't going to work. Because I'd have to, I was thinking that if I could, she was telling me that some of the gals have their cameras set up, but I've got my lens here facing up toward the ceiling. So when I do this, I'm seeing the back of the camera. So I'm not going to be able to mirror it to see if I lose my data connection. So let's just get rid of that. I'll just have to go back out to YouTube and check every now and then and make sure that I'm still live like that. Because I want to sketch. So I'm still in my app here. I'm still in YouTube. But I'm going to go out to my camera to sketch her. And I think I'm going to use the front and the back here. I'm pretty sure I am. And I'm going to do this pretty fast. Now I can't see what you're seeing though. That bothers me. I need to zoom out just a little. I thought I would let you guys see what because when I do my videos, I put them in fast forward in so that it doesn't take a half an hour. But I thought I would do a sketch live so you guys could see me sketching live. Now she's looking down. I always kind of look at my picture first to see what, what am I drawing? She's looking down this way. So her head kind of angles down. And she looks like it's hard to see, but it looks like she's got her hair here pulled up on top of her head. So her mommy's pulled her hair up. And I'm just going to get the top of her shoulders, just like that. And let me check my YouTube, see if I'm still going here. I'm still going. You'll be seeing me bop back and forth between apps while I'm doing this. Or else I'll just have to stand up. So what I do is, and I did not realize this until someone had commented that I always start at the top and I always start over on the left. And it seems like I do. I always seem to start right in here when I sketch, or sometimes over here. It really kind of depends on what I'm doing. So her head comes and her shoulders come down in here. I kind of get a sense of how she's going to be placed on the page. I'm picking off E6000 off of my fingertips. So let me check one more time. I'm just so worried that I'm going to lose my data connection. I got to find a better way to do this, which probably means buying more equipment, and I just can't afford it right now. I'm saving up to get a new computer. All right. So, and then I don't worry, even though I sketch in ink, I don't worry about making mistakes, because most of the time when I'm sketching and when I'm doing other things on this page, those mistakes work in. I don't worry about it. If I make a mistake, it's there. So I just kind of get a sense of how she's going to look. Now she's looking down, so her head is kind of angled this way. And she's got that pretty little curved nose. And I always have trouble with the nose. So her hairline comes this way and kind of comes up this way. And her ear is up over here. And she's got this is a good study of an ear. I'm still going. Can you flip the camera on the phone? Up here, you mean? I could, but I have to take it off of the... Are you talking about the one up here? Flip the camera up there? I could flip it so that I could see it. I have to take it off the clamp. Let's see. If you guys are patient with me, I'll do it. It gets a little... I don't want to show me. I don't want to show me. Now this is looking up, so I have to hold it. Wait a minute. I can't here. But now that's not a good idea while I'm live. I need to with it. I'll go into an unlisted. Now I'm buffering. Hi, Aunt Beck. You came in at a bad time. I was playing with my camera position. Yeah. You got an early morning glance at Mary. I didn't intend that to happen. I wasn't ready for that. All right. Let's go back to what I was doing here. And I'm going to have to flip back and forth while I'm doing this. I'll figure out a better way later. Aunt Becca's in the room. Let's show her Pepe Le Peu. I don't know what I did with him. Oh, dear me. Where did he run off to? Where'd that little skunk go to? Anyway, I don't know where he went. I must have knocked him off. I had him here. This is terrible. Here he is. He ran away. Oh, I don't know. I don't feel beautiful sometimes. I'm still giving him a comb out. I got combed out up here, but I'm still combing this out. Here he is, Aunt Beck. Here he is. Now his tail is just kind of set in there. I haven't stitched it in. But this is his tail. And it's got a wire in there so I can reposition it. And I don't have him stuffed. This is the eyelash yarn. Yeah. I'm following that little hedgehog pattern. But this went really nice. Now I'm still, this black that I'm doing the comb out on, it's going to be stitched right in here over that blanket stitch. So he'll have a black stripe going down his back and I think down his tail. I haven't decided, but I'm doing white on his tail now. That's what I'm working on. And his tail will have a couple white stripes on his tail too. And then this in here is just what I'm using. I just tucked it in. This is what I'm using to stitch his tail with here. And then his nose, I still have to put the bottom on it, and I'm going to give him a nose and two eyes. And I was telling the gals that I think that I'm going to cut some trim of this off and put it alongside the bottom here. So I might put some on this tail. That would be fun to do too. I'll just have to see when I get there. So there he is. Isn't that fun with the plaid? It kind of matches Pierre. And Beck, we worked on Pierre this morning. I don't know what I did with that red hat that I painted. It's here somewhere, so I painted the other one. I put this plaid on Pierre, so it's drying. It's in progress here. And then I'm going to stuff some fiber fill in there after it gets all dry so that I can handle it better. And of course, all of this will be trimmed off, and I'm going to give him a leather around the collar here where you see where I had to do those cuts. I'm going to put a leather piece. I got a strip of leather that I'm going to put around here, and then I'm going to bring it down here and down here, sort of like a little vest. That's my thinking right now. So I worked on Pierre, and I showed you Pepe the skunk. Pepe Le Peu the skunk. So I'm still working on him. All right. I was in the process of sketching this little gal. And for right now, I'm just going to flip back and forth until I can figure out how to aim my camera up at this camera to see when I buffer. So I've got my other camera here. Oh, I got out of it. I turned it off. I turned it off, camera. Let's turn it back on. Well, see, the thing is, doing it this way, let's show you here. It points up. It points up, but my phone, the way I have my setup is when I'm standing up, I actually look at the screen. While I'm standing up, I actually look at the screen there. And I need to turn it upside down, but then I have to work with it. I haven't really worked that part out yet. But I want to be able to mirror it so that I can see what's happening while I'm sitting down and sketching if I buffer. It'd be nice if I didn't buffer. But right now, let's go back and check and see if I'm buffering. Right now, I'm just checking my YouTube app to see if I'm buffering. Thank you guys for sticking with me through all of this. I just don't have the technical setup that I need to do this efficiently. I'm kind of doing what I can do with what I have. All right, now I'm sketching this little gal. I spend all my money on art. Yeah, okay. And I'm just kind of sketching in her ear here. And she has a little, now she's looking down this way, so she kind of slants down this way. And in her hair, she's got hair coming out this way. And you can't see it very well because it's so dark, but her hair kind of comes up in a little, her mother probably put a band around it. And it kind of comes that way. So I kind of get an idea of how she's going to look on my page. But just sketching her in here. Some are harder than, this one's kind of hard because she's looking down. Are y'all with me yet? Yep. So let's do her eye. Now her hair doesn't come quite that far out. It kind of comes in there. And her eye falls right in here. Just got too big of an ear. So when I need to readjust the proportion because I'm sketching in ink, I just go ahead and do it. I don't worry about it being perfect. If it was for somebody, I might worry about it a little bit more, but if it's just for me, I don't worry about it. And she's got a little nose here. And you can't see her other eye there. Well, you can barely see it right in there, but I'm not going to put it in there. And then she's got a round forehead. And then her hair kind of comes that way. And her lip. The little chin. I don't like her nose here. And she's got too big of a... Actually, I don't like anything about it. Oh, dear me. And she comes this way. It's kind of hard to draw. And then her ear is right in here. And if you look, her shoulder, I got her shoulder up too far. Her shoulder should come down low. I'm really off on this. This data connection thing is throwing me for a loop this morning. Alrighty. But I'm not going to worry about it being perfect. I'll just give her a... This all falls into the dark area. There. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Hang in there and keep going. Hang in there, Aunt Beck, just like I did. I had her ear too big. I didn't like her nose. Her shoulder was coming up to her lip, and it really comes down here to her chin, which means that this probably comes in a little more. So you just got to keep working with it, and don't expect them all to be perfect. Just, I lose that pretty fast, that expecting perfection, because I'm not perfect. Now, this is just a little cap that went on I had some dilutions. I have one spray of dilutions, and it turned yellow in my first video. When I did yesterday, I just took some water, and I kind of wiped it out, though, so it should be clear. I got a lot of it. I just took some water out of my spray bottle. And then, let me reach for a paintbrush here. I'm using ink. I am using ink. This is ink. It's water-soluble ink. And then I just start giving it some tonal values. Now, this is all dark in the picture. I'll probably put some color in behind it with my inks, FW inks. Let's go back and look at the picture one more time. And got shading in there. Shading in here under her chin. And some shading under her eyes. Oh, I did what Lisa did yesterday, spill the water. At least it's just water. It's just water. Yeah. Let's put some more. So when I draw this, when you see my videos, when I put it into fast forward, it makes it look a lot smoother. This is how I work. I'm actually a lot slower. But when I put it into fast forward, it makes it go fast, and it kind of gives the impression that that's, all I can say is a lot smoother than what it is. Let's go back to the gallery. So I'm just going to do her in black and white, I believe. Her forehead is kind of coming up this way. Now let's put some, when I get the background in there, I got to reach over and get my other inks here. What color shall I use? How about this dark yellow here? And Inktober, the purpose of Inktober is not to have a perfect drawing. The purpose of Inktober is to get yourself drawing with ink. I'm just going to dip my pen in there. Put some water on here. Oh, I spilled it again. I'm not having good luck this morning. I'm not having good luck. That's because I'm using this little cap and I'm trying to do it live. And I'm not watching what I'm doing, so. Of course, I get it right up to the top. Just ignore me while I figure things out here. Now, I actually think I want another color. And I will say, when you're doing a child's face, the less lines that you have in here, like over here, I had very, very few lines in there. And the less lines that you have on a child's face, the better it is. See, I have a lot of sketchy lines on here. So I wouldn't call this one of my better ones. But it is what it is. I'm doing it live. Sometimes when you do things live, you're thinking about other things. But the less lines that you have on a child's face, the better it is. I wanted to put blue in her on her dress, blue-green. I got yellow here, so it's making it green. But that's okay. She can have green. Now you can see I'm not even looking at the photo anymore. I'm kind of going off and doing my own thing. And I want another color. I don't have my inks out. That's my issue. I don't have my inks out. I was going to give her some color in her face here. I don't know if I can or not. I should leave well enough alone and quit while I'm ahead. I don't like this area. I want to fix this area. I don't like this. Oh, me, oh, my, oh. I'm laughing at myself. I pulled the towel off and they went rolling across the room. That's what I was laughing at. Yeah, the little bun worked out good, didn't it? I don't like the nose area. Let's see if I can't. I'm just not comfortable doing this live. I'm just not set up right here. I knocked my water over again. And not having a good day at all. I think I should just quit on her, but I'm not ready to quit yet. I'm going to come in here. That will help that nose area a little. A little. But that's not the color. But that's okay. We'll just go with it. We'll go with it. We will go with it. What's this? So you kind of like when you're doing your pick 10, you just got to keep working with it unless you overwork it. You don't want to overwork something, but there's always, if you make a mistake, is what I'm saying, you can generally work the mistakes in if it isn't too awful bad. I should do more of these live. It would get me more comfortable. I don't do enough of these live. I do my fun faces live, but if I did more of these live, I would get better at doing them. Now I'm just going to kind of draw in some things here just to, because her hair was all in the dark. It came down this way. Now I'm messing it up probably, but we're just going to mess it up. We're just going for it. And the photo is really what I'm calling it. It's a reference photo. You're using it to get a start on it. And you can see I'm not even looking at the photo now. I might go back every now and then and refer to it. But it was just enough, because I'm not intending, I might go back now and look at the ear. I'm not intending this to be a portrait. Let's look at her ear. Let's do some ear work in here. And I'm wishing that I could get some flesh tone on her, but I don't think I have the right, I don't have the right colors to do the flesh tone. What I did with them. I have a flesh peachy color. And I think it's down and underneath of everything. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. And I'm wanting my decided since the cats were insisting I'd get up, I'd watch you and make my 6 cards to mail out this week. Wow. This 6 cards a week, Aunt Beck. I'm going to stop on her. She's not quite where I want her yet, but I want to put some flesh tones in there, but my fleshy ink is underneath of everything. So she's not quite finished yet, but you get an idea of what I do when I work live. Now let's put all of this aside. Let's put this aside. Let me, I should have practiced on here first maybe, huh? That's okay, it's Inktober. If I want to do another one of her, I will. Let's plug my phone in. Yeah. Becky, are we to have everything cut out and ready to go this morning? Are you going? Becky, I might be kind of late. I want to come. I might peek in from the library. I have to go to the post office and the library this morning. So I might be kind of late to your chat, but I don't think that I'm going to... I don't think that I'm going to do the soup cozies because I don't think we'll use them, but I'll watch and I'll learn from them. I was figuring out where I wanted to put her. Maybe what I'll do on the table is to do the full figure. Let's do her right in here. Let's just sketch her in there. I don't want it too big. Her little dress comes down this way. It's got kind of a little gather. And then I keep worrying when I do this that I've lost you up here. Nope, I'm still there. Her hand comes over this way and it's holding a purse, a bag. And this hand is coming out this way. That shoulder is too much of a shoulder. Let's draw her little dress in here. Just closer to her. So this is really sketching rather than, because you can see I'm figuring out where things are as I go. You can see I do a lot of drawing over you know, these scratchy lines, sketchy lines. It's sketching. But in the end, it well, most of the time it works out. Not all the time. I don't like her shoulder, but I'm going to go with it. And her hand extends out this way. And it looks like she's handing him a, oh, she's reaching for a flower. He's handing her a flower. The little guy here is handing her a flower. Looks like a dried dandelion. Yeah. So her arm, I don't like her arm. But there we go. Now her head comes down. She looks older to me than what she is. I think that's a function of what I've done in here. I don't like her. I don't have it. I don't have it this morning. Her head is slanted this way, looking down. I don't have it this morning. Not every day is a good day. Not every day is a good day. Not every day is a good day. I need some color. Not every day. I got her older than what she is. She looks a little bit older. Just the entire shape of her body. But I'm not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Keep working with it. Walmart has some beautiful fall colors and patterns in fall. I'm going to have to check Walmart, Eva, because that's the one, one store close to me where I can get stuff. I want to do something more to her feet before I leave here. So let me go back out and look at that picture. Oh, look, she's got little tennis shoes on. So cute. She's got little tennis shoes on. So she's got little knees, and her legs come this way. They're kind of short. And she's got some little tennis shoes. I love that she's wearing tennis shoes. Of course, can I draw tennis shoes? That's the other story, without making her feet look 10 feet tall. And then her other foot comes kind of behind it. I'm just not with it this morning. Not every day is a good day. So this should come down in here a little bit more. Her dress has more of a I'm not quite ready to quit on her. I'm not exactly happy with her either, though. Let's give her some sunshine. That's gold. I want yellow. Gold fixes everything. Let's give her some sunshine. Do to my inks what I do to my watercolor. Just dip it right in there, mix the colors. Pretty soon my blues will be green and my yellows will be green. And are you guys bored? Mary, use it as a bowl on your desk. Well, you know, I'm going to watch and see because I've never seen those done before. I'm going to watch and see what you guys do, and then I'll decide. I'll decide as you, because I have the, Aunt Beck said you need that microwave, but you have to have 100% cotton. But if I just use it as a bowl on my desk, then I don't have to worry about the 100% cotton because I won't be using it in the microwave. So I might do that. I'm going to see what you guys do first. So I want to finish up Pepe the little skunk. So I'm going to be watching. I just have to decide whether or not I want to do it or not. I love my gold. Gold seems to be her hand is too big in there, but oh well. She didn't turn out too bad. She didn't turn out too bad. This is why you have Inktober. The practice, practice, practice. Practice, practice, practice. I'm going to give it a little heat dry and then I'll call it done. I'm not going to even attempt her face. It's too far away from me and it's too small. Her hand is a little bit too large in there. And of course, she looks like a little ghost on there. She's all white. But that's okay. You see, I struggle with size and proportion and perspective. I struggle with all that too. It's not always easy for me. I seem to be off of my game this morning though. I seem to be having a harder time sketching it than I usually do. But I think it's because her face, when you have a face looking down, that's another of the things that I'm working on. This is Inktober, and this is 10 to 18, day 2. I'm not totally unhappy with it, and I'm not totally unhappy with this one either. She could probably use some gold, but I'm going to leave her as she is. I might play with her again this afternoon. I've got plenty of pages to work on in this book, so I might work with her again. But I wanted you guys to, you see my fun faces. October 2nd, 2018. I should be doing more drawing live. Let's see, this is Inktober. And it's day 2. There we go. Not totally unhappy with it. Let me snap a picture. Let me see if no, I can't on this phone. Well, I probably could, but I'd have to fiddle with it. I'll snap a picture later. Let me take this off of the... Let me cross this off my list. Inktober, day 2. Update on Pepe, Pierre. Early mornings with Mary. Oh. Let's see. Let's get this off of my desk. I'll put my inks. Make sure they're all... I'll put them over here. I'll put them away later. I need to my coffee's getting cold. me take this off. I wouldn't say that was exactly proportionate in here. I feel like I need to sketch her again. I probably will. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. You should see my room. I got this paper towel. Oh, what a giggle in the morning. Paper towel going clear across the room. All right, what I want to do is I have these kind of, let me zoom in. No. And I left my other scissors out in the other room that I fussy cut with. But Aunt Beck's Halloween ATC thing is coming up. And I was looking through my fussy cuts yesterday and I found these weird creatures. I don't know where I got them. I think I got them from a Ripley's Believe It or Not, or maybe a book on showing how to do stuff, art, because I think that was one of them. Look, isn't that weird? But I like these gargoyles. I had 4 of them. Where are the others? I thought I'd fussy cut them out and put them on my ATCs. Well, I got 2 of them here. I spend more time looking for things. That's because I am such a small space that I don't have room for stuff. And so I move things from one area to the next. I'll just be happy with these for now. But I've got a black kitty. I got that black cat, and I've got these ATCs that I cut from Aunt Beck's. One of her Dirty Dozens. And I thought I'd pick out some ATCs here. Some Halloween-y ones. That one, maybe this one. See, that would be a good one. I think there are 4 of them, right, Aunt Beck? Gargoyles. Hi, Azure. Are we doing 4 in the group, Aunt Beck? Do I make 4 of these? I think I do. 1, 2. I'm trying to pick out some that have some good colors. 3. Groups of 4. 3 to send and 1 for you. Okay, so here are 3 to send. Now I pick out 1 for me. Of course, I've got plenty. I pick out 1 for me, one that I like. Come on. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Ooh, I like that one. All right, that one will be mine. I'll put these away. Some mornings I tried to get it all together last night. Ooh, I like this one too. Maybe I'll make 5 of them. Send 1 to Aunt Beck. Oh, here, let's make another one. Let's make 6 of them. We'll make a few. See how many I have here. All right. I'm going to borrow Penelope's scissors because I left my others out in the other room. I don't want to go get them. Penelope, I'm going to use your scissors. You're going to cut paper with my scissors? You bet I am. So let's do the gargoyles. I had 4 gargoyles. I don't know what happened to the other 2. I'll have to find them. I'm not going to glue them all down. The wings might be kind of coming off I might have to trim the wings off a little or trim them down a little. Because I don't know if they'll fit on a... Maybe if I slant him, they will. So I am back. I'm coming to your live this afternoon, but I will be just a little late. I have to run to the library and I have to run to the post office. And the library doesn't open till 1 o'clock. And the post office closes at 2. Jeez. And the post office closes at 2 in the small towns. See, and it kind of loses it right in there. I'm going to have to kind of guess. So I might be able to, see, that one's mine. I might be able to fit him on over here. Yeah. Let's do a little more trimming in here. You need to catch up, Ezra. Small town life. It is small town life, you know? And I wasn't sure I was going to enjoy it when I moved back to Nebraska. But let me tell you, I do kind of like this slower pace. Maybe I'm just getting old. I think I'm going to put him off over to the side so his whole wing will fit on over here. Or I could put him off to the other side over here. Put him this way, maybe. I kind of like that. Bring him down just a teeny bit. And I'll have to clip that off. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, the other thing that I have... Here I am hunting again. Here I am hunting. Makes me mad when I can't find things. I get them out and then I can't find them, and that just is disturbing. Let's put some washi tape. Let's put some washi tape. I got some Tim Holtz washi tape that should be Halloween stuff that I got that I got at the liquidation sale. Of course, some of this is Dollar Tree. I've been accumulating washi tape and I wanted some Halloween stuff. Here, this is kind of Halloween-y, but it's thick. Some blue. Oh, I put some of that washi tape in. That's not the Halloween stuff. That might work. I put some of my washi tape in that jar. I'll bet what I'm wanting is in that jar. Yeah, I'm as bad as you guys with the washi tape. Let's check out the jar here. I'll bet some of that Halloween stuff is in here. I remember saying I didn't like the skull and crossbones. So what did I do with them? Here, this is Halloween-y. I didn't say I was organized. Seems to be kind of a off morning. Here's the skeletons. Skull and crossbones. I was looking for that. That could work too, and that could work. Any of these could work. How do you guys put up with me? All right, can you see? I'm going to zoom in just a little. Where's my gargoyle one? He's off over here. Let's work on him. I think I decided I was going to put him off like this. But I think I'm going to put my washi tape down first. And I think I'll use the skull and crossbones. And I'm going to put tape glue down. On the edges here. Ha! Found it right off. I'm not really much of a Halloween type person, but hey, I can go with it. I could do fall, but we've already done fall. It's a little bit too thick. I think what I'm going to do is rethink this and fold it over the edge. See how that works. I like that a lot better. Now my hands are sticky. Versac or McQueen? I don't know what you're talking about, Azure. Did I see Janet come in here? Hi, Janet. I'm kind of off in my own world again today. Kind of off in my own world. Playing with the ATC, Halloween ATCs for Aunt Beck's swap. See if I can't get them done. Actually get them mailed out. That one's not straight. probably rubbed off all the glue. Well, I'm getting a lot done today. I don't know about you guys. I do like getting up early in the morning and creating now. I do like that a lot. My hands are sticky. Fingers are sticky. Can't do much with it. I'll probably only get one of these done because I think it's getting kind of late. I have lots more to do though. I have some carving to do. Oh, I wanted to show you one more thing before I leave though. Let me finish this ATC or get a good start on it anyway. I'll be working, maybe I'll work on these while I'm watching Aunt Beck this afternoon. I want to show you where I'm going with my Halloween story. Comes a train. There. Alrighty. Now I want to put this gargoyle on here. Maybe I'll slant him a little. I'll have to trim off his wing, but let's go ahead and I think I'll glue him down with a glue stick. I might have to come back later and attach him a little better. A piece of tape on there. Put him right in there like that, I think. Yeah. Now, I'm going to trim off his wing. Yeah, I'll trim it off over here too, just so it'll fit. Now, I'm not quite done with him. I want to put a pumpkin and a pumpkin charm on him. I wish I had something that said Boo or Halloween or something like that. Boo as I might write it on there, but I don't know. Put the little pumpkin on him. And I tape these shut. Now I can't get them open. Excuse me while I fiddle with this. I was getting tired of them falling out. I need to put them in a Ziploc bag. Let's see. Got an acorn. I have a pumpkin in here. Acorns. Come on, I have a pumpkin, don't I? All of this to get a pumpkin. Pumpkins. Table confetti. He said, help, it's raining. And where's my charm? I had a charm out. Pumpkin's almost too big. I think I'll just do the leaves. Let that little pumpkin be there. Another little red leaf. I'm thinking. I'm just not with you guys today. I'm into this art. I want to put this down. I want to do one of these, and then I'll finish them up while I'm watching Aunt Beck later today. And I'm thinking that I'm not going to glue this one down yet. I want to put a little thread through there, maybe one of these. Will that fit in there? I got to get them up to my face. There we go. Yeah. Maybe I will glue them down after all. My hands are sticky. My fingers are sticky. It's hard to do things when your fingers are sticky. Now, where to put him, though? Up here, I think. put this other leaf down here. Maybe I'll stop at the Dollar General store and see if they have anything that has Halloween, Happy Halloween or something. Oh, I know what I have. I know what I have. It doesn't have writing on it, but I got to show it to you. Let's put this guy on. Put a little dab of glossy accents on him to keep it from untying. I have these spider. I got them at Hobby Lobby. See what you guys are seeing. They're spiders. I'll put a spider on him once I get it open. I have the worst time opening these guys. They open in here. Where do they open at? That's how we'll do that. So where's that spider gonna crawl? I want the purple one. On his wing? Where's my glossy accents? There. I might come in later with some orange or something. I'm not sure if I want to put too much more on there. I feel like it needs something else, but that's what I have for now. Yay! So I'm going to finish those up later this afternoon while I'm watching Aunt Bet. But what I want to show you before we leave here is when I write my Halloween story, I'm going, let me zoom out. Give you a ride, give you a ride. I'm going to write my Halloween story in here. So I'm going to leave a couple pages. I've had this around for a long time. It's sketch paper, but the only other thing I have is, well, I have white paper, but I wanted to do it. Oh, maybe I'll do it on here. This is heavier. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I think I got it on sale. I'm pretty sure I did. And it's heavier. I think I was deciding between these two. I like this one because it's wider and square, but I like this one because the paper's heavier and I'm going to be drawing and painting. And I guess if I do double pages, but what I'm getting at when I do this, I'm going to stamp around the border, and then I'm going to do my sketch, my Halloween sketch for my story over here, and then I'm going to write it over here. That's all I wanted to show you. So, I got to get started on that because it's October 2nd. Let's put my little gargoyle back here. So, I started fussy cutting. I'm going to cross it off. Oh, one more thing I want to show you is where I am on my cards. Aunt Becca's doing her cards. I'm working on mine slowly. 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 I already showed you the card, but what I'm done is I'm doing it in steps. And I was actually going to go out there this morning and start taping things down, but I got sidetracked. But I did all this taping around here, so I'm going to start putting these down and then putting this down, and then I'm going to make the flower and put the hello down. So, yeah, I can do that while I'm watching Aunt Beck today, too. I got a lot going. There's a lot going. So, that's another thing I'm working on. So that was this. I really didn't get to it. I wanted to do some carving. I didn't get to that. And I wanted to do a fun face. So those are 3 things I didn't get done. But I just carry them over to the next day. I'm liking this. I got to find my other 2 gargoyles. I think I can make all 4 of them gargoyles. I think I got 4 of them. How fun. Spider on him. So I worked in I did my Inktober. I cut pieces. I worked on my... I fussy cut. I worked on my ATC. I did my Inktober. I cut my... You weren't here, Aunt Beth, but I cut some jelly pages down. So that's about all I got done today. But that's enough. What time is it getting to be? Oh, it's a little after 7. Let's catch up with chat. Azure says, oh, you're talking about ice cream. Is a bowl filled with ice cream and whipped cream topping and whatever. Oh, that actually sounds good. I got the story. I got the plot. I got it written in my head, and I've written the first page that I'm going to do on there. The other, I still have to write it out, but I've written the first page. So I got this week's done as far as writing. The other one isn't formally written yet, but I divided it out. I divided it out so I know what I'm going to do each week. Thank you, AJ, Justice, and thank you for joining me. I didn't see you come in here. That gargoyle might need... I guess I just leave him alone. I touch things too much. So thank you, AJ. Let's see what else is going on in here. Aristi. Hi, Aristi. Aristi, my friend from Greece. Talking about decorating. When I was a kid, I was honey blonde, and now I'm a red brown. Talking about hair. Talking about kids. I'm not going to try to catch up on all of this until afterwards I'll read all your chat. So, I think I'm ready. Risty, thank you for bopping in this morning. I need to put you on my international list. Look at all my international friends who've come in here. Wow, and I'm including Canada as international. So let's put a Risty. And of course, Greece. So, yeah, I'm going to make a better list. I keep track of you because I need to know where you're from. So I get the New Zealand friends mixed up with my Australian friends. It's afternoon there. Lillian, hi, Crafty. Oh, you did catch me. And I'm just getting ready to sign off. I should try to stay a little bit later on some of these, but I get up at 4:30, and by the time, what time is it? By the time 7:30 rolls around, I've been on 3 hours, 2.5 hours really, right now. So 2 hours and 40 minutes right now. So I get pretty tired. I'm not one of those that can go 8. I can go 4 hours if I'm really busy into doing things. I can go 4 hours, but even then, I'm starting to get tired. You should really print those stories. I love the spider one you did last year. Thank you, Aristi. I should. I should print them. Maybe I could do an ebook. I've been thinking about doing an ebook and just putting it out on what is it, Amazon, that you can do an ebook, and just the little spider one that I did last year. I'd probably just make it free. Self print them on Amazon, Azure says. I might do that and just let the little spider one be free, and then the one that I'm writing this year, maybe, whatever, cheap, really cheap, not expensive stuff. Thank you, Aristi. I have one with Maisie that I really do think could be a children's story, a children's book. I haven't written it yet. It's in my head. And I've been thinking about self-publishing that on Amazon. It's one you guys haven't heard yet. I'm saving it, and I might try just putting the Sebastian one out on Amazon and making it a free ebook. And then if that goes over, if they find that, then I might try a couple more just for fun. But when you start doing that, especially if you do the art with it, you kind of have to make it what do you want to say, more professional. I just sit down and have fun. That's what I'm doing here. Publish them. I'd probably self-publish on Amazon. I'm not ready to get involved with editors, and I've had enough of that in my life. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to work for about.com, and we have editors. And, I had enough of people picking apart what I do, because, it's kind of why I don't do art on commission, because what's in my head is what's in my head. And it's not what's in your head, and I like to sit down and play. But I might try doing some things and putting them out on Amazon just to see what even if I could sell 10 of them, that would be fun. The Sebastian ones, I'd probably just let them be free ebooks. But there's a couple stories I think that I could probably put out and charge under $2 for them, or I'd have to kind of research that and see what they sell that stuff for. So your kids try to get you to sell your stuff. I don't like selling my stuff. I'd rather give it away, and I don't like working on commission, because I feel like when I'm working on commission, I'm trying to do what's in somebody else's head. And a lot of artists can do that and do really well at it. But I have to do what's in my head, just like this little gal, she looks okay right here now, but she did not really look like the photograph that much. So, hey, I just like to have fun with my art. And Beck says, I get more joy from giving my stuff as gifts. Me too. I like to send out happy mail. But with a couple of my stories, I do think I could put a couple of them out there and, just see how they do. They may not do any good at all, and maybe make color book images for the kids with them, make it a coloring book style. I might try to do that. Coloring book, though, would be very hand-drawn color, but it would not be, I don't know, I'd have to work with that. Yeah. Well, a lot of people do good selling their junk journals out there. And you make beautiful journals, Aristi. That one you sent to me, I haven't worked in it, but I need to. You make really nice journals, Aristi. And a lot of the gals who come here, and a lot of the gals that I follow, make beautiful journals. And some of them sell them on in their Etsy stores and like that. I'm not one to like to work on commission though, or even, sell the journals and stuff like that. I'm too busy playing. I do like to join the swaps. I'm a big swapper, and I like to send out happy mail like I was doing earlier in the year, but I kind of got bogged down in that. And I just kind of had to quit because I was getting so bogged down, I wasn't getting other stuff done. But I might go back and, have a giveaway every now and then. But probably not till after Christmas. So, a coloring book would be fun. I'd have to think about the coloring book because I really haven't done a coloring book. I shy away from coloring books for myself, but I know a lot of people enjoy them. If I'm doing a coloring book, it would have to be my art. I mean, when I'm talking about coloring, I don't like to sit down and color in other people's art. I just want to do my own thing. Now, I don't have anything against anybody else coloring because I understand that it's very relaxing, and some of the, like Dee Dee does beautiful coloring book pieces, and you get all those beautiful coloring books, but I don't like to put all my time in it. I'd rather be doing this stuff. So, and Beck says, you're doing a surprise when you reach 2,500 subscribers. Well, neat, Aunt Beck. How far away from you are you from 2,500? You're doing a surprise giveaway? Or you're just doing a surprise? I'm pretty close to 7,000. But I'm not, it sounds like a lot, but I have to say my channel grows about 300 away, Aunt Beck. Well, you're getting really close. Thank you, Aristi. I grow slow, though, because I just turned at 6,000, I think, at the end of January. I turned to 6,000, which means that it's taken me all year to get to 7,000. So my channel is not one of these channels that grow huge, like 10,000 in a month or something like that. But I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that because I feel like I'm where I should be. I'm doing what I'm enjoying. I love getting to know people personally. If I had 200 people in my chat, there are 20 of you in here now, which I think is really good. That's about all I can handle. I like to get to know people. I don't, and Dee Dee's good. Dee Dee is good for the number of people that she has coming in. She really, and so is Barb Owen. But I'll tell you, if I had 200 people coming into my chats, I would, my head would be spinning. Yeah, I'm just where I should be, I think, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm with Aunt Beck on that. There's something to having a smaller channel and having more of a relational friendship with people who come in, and it's a virtual friendship. It isn't like we're buddies and all of that, but we probably would be in real life. If you lived across town from me, you'd probably be one of my friends that I would be going garage selling with. Dee Dee's channel is blowing up. Yeah, hers is. Yeah, she is so talented, and she is so good she's a people person too. You can be a really talented artist, but be such an introvert that you're not a people person. I'm a people person, but I forget a lot of people. Like I'm having to write down all my international people because I get them mixed up. Who's in New Zealand and who's in Australia? But if they say from us, then I pretty well figured it out. But yeah, I like to get to know people who come. To me, it's a community. I am. But my channel's not doing too bad. It doesn't grow 10,000 a year, and I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly okay with it. So anyway, Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. It's getting kind of late. You guys have to get on with your day. Aunt Becca's going to have her sewing session today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time at Beck's Creations. They're going to be making, what do you call them, bowl covers? I've got to see what they are. And I'm going to, while I'm watching that, I have to go to the post office, Aunt Beck, but while I'm watching that, I'm going to finish up my Halloween ATCs so I can have them ready to send. And also, I've got some coins that I need to work on for Lisa at My Eclectic Life. So, yeah, have a great day, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your pets. Take some time if you can and do a little art. And if you're working, take 5 minutes and breathe. So bye, everybody. Have a great day. Bye, Ruth. Kimberly. AJ. I hate saying goodbye to you. I have to say goodbye to each one of you, like I said hello to each one of you. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Azure, bye.